Right, here we are. We're going to look at the case 2b now, where the second situation where we got a math error, and we're going to look and see what that looks like graphically, why there is no solution. I think we've now seen from the last example that when we get math error coming up, it means there's no solution. Why are we getting no solution in this situation? Well, here are the three equations for case 2. If you've got GeoGebra open, you might want to go and enter those three equations yourself so we can have a play around with this. Pause the video and go and enter those three equations yourself now. Right, so I'm back again. Here are and hopefully you've drawn those three equations now. So let's go and plot those three equations. Let me open them up. So there's the first plane. Y is equal to 2x plus y plus z equals 4. You can see it looks something like that. Okay, and then I open up the second plane, and if I rotate that around, it looks like those two lines are running parallel. Those two planes are running parallel to each other. How can I check that and see if they are running parallel to each other? Well, I could look to find the intersection of those two planes. Remember, we use this green cone icon over here. It allows us to find the intersection of two surfaces. So I'm going to click on this surface, and I'm going to click on that surface, and it doesn't come up with anything. It doesn't do anything. And the reason for that is that these two planes are in fact parallel. And we can tell that by looking at the coefficients of the x, the y, and the z. So this has got a ratio of 2 to 1 to 1. X to y to z. If we take a look at the second equation, although it goes 4 to 2, if I simplify that ratio down, that's still a ratio of 2 to 1 to 1. So if those numbers in front of x, y, and z are the same, then it means that the two planes are parallel. So those two planes are parallel. I bring in the third plane, which looks like that. And if I now just rotate this around, oopsie, what's happened to that plane? If I go and rotate this around, we'll see that the two planes are intersected by the third plane. I can find those lines of intersection. So the intersection of that surface and this plane, yeah, it's happening there. Intersection of that surface and this plane, it's happening there. I couldn't get a line of intersection for those two. If I go and find where these two planes are where these two lines are intersecting, and question mark again means they don't intersect. And this is why in this second case, case 2b, again we come up with a math error. The calculator cannot find a single value that will satisfy all three equations, that'll make all three equations true. And so there is no point of intersection between these three lines, between these three planes rather, and that's all that the calculator can tell you. There is no point of intersection. Now, when you're dealing with your internal, you're going to, if you want to move on from just getting a basic achieved, if you're going to want to explain why that there is no solution, you're going to have to start talking now about the planes. Why the planes don't come up with a solution. And this is case 2b. When the planes are parallel and they're intersected by a third plane, there's no single point that all three planes pass through, and so there is no single solution. So that's all we have in this one here, and there's only one more case to go. So that's all for this video. Now go and look for case 2c, and we'll finish off and explain what that one means. Goodbye.